Hey guys, how's it going? Mega Years here. So, I saw a recent tweet with Sean Gordon Murphy, and the guy has always kind of been known, well, as of recently, with all of this stuff going on with comic books and comic pros, as a pretty chill guy. I think a lot of people that buys books or are a fan of him follow him on, they're following him on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. The few that seem to have decided not to, multiple reasons. A lot of times I think it's just that they don't want to get spoiled, because he will show pages that he's working on, and some people want to avoid spoilers like the plague with the book, so they just won't follow him. But he posted a tweet earlier today pretty much listing off why he doesn't block customers. And it was amazing. It was really cool to see a pro state this. And I'll kind of just give you the overall thing of what he was saying. Apparently he's been getting heat from his no block policy. I don't know where this heat's coming from. Maybe it's from, maybe it's from other pros, or maybe it's customers. I don't know why he would catch heat for that. But he pretty much explained why he doesn't. He doesn't, he starts off by saying, I'm not judging anyone who has, decides to block people. He also says that, people that feel like they're being threatened or their safety, then, do what you do, it's your account. But he says that, even though a whole bunch of his friends do that and that's their choice, the reason why he doesn't is because he doesn't care if people troll him. He doesn't care if people throw shade at his book or say it's trash. And I can attest to this. I've seen people just attack him like, your book's trash, everything about you is trash. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. Have a nice day. Someone else might retweet it and show it and call all their friends and peers in the comic book industry to attack the guy, right? He doesn't do that. He just shrugs it off and moves on with his life, right? Which is what a lot of people should do. I know sometimes it's harder, especially when it seems like there are more personal attacks, but unfortunately it's social media. But after that, he says he'll try to take the high road. And this is where I'm all for the just avoid and don't feed the trolls. I like the gif with Loki from Avengers when he's walking through the hallway and he whacks somebody with his cane or whatever and says, "Not today, peasant." That's how I feel about trolls. If you see someone's trolling, just ignore them. Don't give them the attention, because when you feed them the attention they want, they just get more power, more people to listen to what the garbage that they're spewing. But what he says, he just says, "Hey, have a nice day. Move on with your life." And he'll quote the tweets. He'll quote them and show what he says, what the customer says, how he responds to it. And he wants to display customer service. A lot of pros just think, hey, I can do whatever I want, and all this type of stuff. And I guess they can feel however they want about it, and they can do whatever they want. At the same time, you're free to say what you want, but you're also free to accept the consequences. So Sean Gordon Murphy goes on explaining, hey, you didn't like the book. Hey, sorry you feel that way. But he says he wanted to stand up to the values of, what he stands for, what he's all about. And he goes on to say one of the most important things I think people are missing is that when you block somebody, you don't only block them, but maybe people that are following them that may enjoy your stuff, but they weren't the ones that attacked you. But you do that, or do a chain block and just block everybody. You are missing out on people that would be interested in what they're doing. And he says, yes, is comics only about money? He says, no, but to be able to do what we want to do, to be able to put out this work that we want to do, requires us to be a successful, thriving business, which requires money. So money is not the end-all, be-all, of course, even though it technically is. Let's be honest. Publishers want to make a lot of money. It's not the end-all, be-all, but it is an important key factor for a successful, thriving business. So he states that, and he says, hey guys, I'm focused on doing the best I can and producing a product that people want. But when he says, that people block all these people and say, hey, screw you and all this type of stuff, get on their pedestal and make them feel all strong and powerful. You know, the comics pros or someone that wants to attack. Maybe it is actually a potential customer that's upset, or just attack someone that's not a comics pro, to say, hey, let me show you something. He says in the end, it feels like a temporary victory, but in the long term, it's a loss. And he says that he wants to win the customers over. And that's the thing. If you can win someone over to your side, how much more powerful does that make you? You win the person that just did not like your content, and other people will spread through word of mouth. Hey man, check this out. And he states this, that when you block someone, it affects sales. It doesn't, and this is another important part. It doesn't just affect the comic book publishing company. It affects retailers. It affects local comic book shops, because people are no longer going to buy that book. When you say, well, screw you, don't buy the book, it affects the retailers. Oh, well, I'm not going to buy the book. Comic book shops are like, we didn't have anything to do with this. We didn't say, do the Max Bemis thing. And we're suffering because a writer or creator said such a thing. But he states that his last tweet, he made a thread. So I might go ahead and after recording this, maybe post up some of the segments of the thread. It's kind of lengthy, so I don't want to just bombard y'all with it. But he says in his last tweet, and while last couple ones, he wants to win them over, show them something that reflects my inclusive values, and hope it wins them over that way. He says, and while they can't publicly say so, publishers and stores agree, which they do. Publishers want their stuff to sell. They would be stupid not to. But they don't want to, stir up any waves. But he also says this, because you're not blocking your customers, you're blocking theirs. You're blocking the potential customers at stores, at bookstores, at retailers. You're blocking the potential customers for these publishing houses like Marvel, DC, IDW, Dark Horse, whatever. So if we could get a lot more people to understand this, that yeah, there's some people that are just scumbags and they just hate things, but we don't hate diverse books, and I'm saying for me personally, I don't hate any of that. I want just good stories, good art. You give me that, I'd be willing to overlook a whole bunch of the stupid stuff people say on Twitter. Just give me good stuff, and that's all I really want. But hey guys, let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And hey, in the discussions, in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this, if y'all read this, or what's your thoughts on this. And I'll catch you on the next.